Welcome YouTube channel Context.
Explain the Hegelian, Marxian and Gramscian view on the civil society. Answer: the process of democratization in the West made it possible for civil society to expand itself, and in the process, restricted the area of the state. But elsewhere, the concept of the state gained prominence, restricting thus the arena of civil society. The views of Hegel, and therefore of Marx and Gramsci, is of interest. The Hegelian, Marxian and Gramscian traditions there is a definite relationship between the state and civil society in the writings of Hegel. He views the state as the latest link growing out of the development of various institutions. Describing the state as the synthesis, representing universality, of the thesis of families and the antithesis of civil society, Hegel recognizes the state as higher in kind than civil society. Hegel regards the state as the highest, the latest, and even the final form of social institutions. For him, civil society, as the antithesis of the thesis of family, is an expression for the individualist and atomistic atmosphere of middle-class commercial society in which relationships are external, governed by the unseen hand of the economic laws rather than by the self-conscious will of persons. So, civil society, a negative institution as it is for Hegel, belongs to the realm of mechanical necessity, a resultant of the irrational forces of individual desires, governed, as Chauvin says for Hegel, by non-moral casual laws and hence, ethically anarchical. The thesis, the family, and the antithesis, the civil, the bourgeois dichotomy, only legitimacy and acceptance. Marx, unlike Hegel who had made the civil society a hostage and who had idealized the state, but the civil society, Marx argues, has failed to live up to its promise, had failed to create a situation where the individual could find freedom and democratic transformation, had to seek ways and means through which individuals could integrate into the society and the state. Gramsci following Marx and developing his theory of state takes into account the reality of civil society. His main proposition is that one cannot understand the state without understanding the civil society. He says that the state should be understood as not only the apparatus of government, but also the private apparatus of hegemony or civil society. Building on the Marxian notion of the state, Gramsci makes a distinction between the state as a political organization and the state as government. It is hegemony which provides moral and intellectual leadership to practices in civil society. Hegemony, for Gramsci, works for both, for the dominant as well as the subaltern class in civil society. Each class must, Gramsci says, before seizing power, hegemonize social relations in society.